I should be live with worse quality today because the kind of like stick that I used for my camera to connect that to my PC to use as a webcam, it finally broke. Well, it was never really stable to begin with. Anyway, I still have backup, so yay, lower quality. So today's stream, I want to focus on a little issue I found with GoZen. So okay, well, let's quickly go here. So I got text objects working. And you will think, yay, it works, except for the playhead is on the text, but it's not updating. Why is that happening? Because there's always a frame delay with labels and draw effects. Also, my kids are in the background. I have both of them at home. My wife is at work, so this stream is only going to be 1 hour long. Hopefully. With hopefully I mean like hopefully it does not end sooner. Anyway, it's kind of working and kind of not. So the moment that I go here, you see that like it goes towards like the far, like right now it's big text. If I go in here and go back over the text, it still uses the previous label settings. So there's like one frame that is like giant. So, first of all, I don't need the scroll container. I was testing something. The big difference in light on each side of your face gives off an interesting effect. Oh, is it that bad? It's not even like working right now. Oh wait, like this. Wait. Oh, I should probably use my microphone. Okay, I think that's better for sounds. I knew I forgot something. I always forget like something. What are they doing? They're trying to break the house. Okay. Kids. Yay. It's a lot of fun. What kind of like oh yeah, no, I can kind of see it now. Yeah. Oh well. Oh, hey, let's go. Stupid question. Is there a way to render the label to a texture rect? Well, that's basically what I'm doing. So if I go to update view. Oh, whoops. Oh. If I go to update view, what I'm basically doing is I prepare the text label, and the text label is inside of a sub viewport. So I can easily get a text from it. Then I do this. I will change this out to get the RID because right now there's a lot of delay by having to like get the image, put it into the CPU, and then make a text out of it and put it back into the GPU. So normally I can keep everything inside of the GPU by doing this. So it will be a lot better for performance. Everything stays in the GPU. The only issue is it needs to await one frame. Yeah. And this is not an issue only for the text labels, because people will be able to add custom things. For example, this coffee screen that you see right now, I want to implement this inside of a custom screen, custom module for GoZen, so I can more easily edit my videos without having to like render the video for coffee supporters separately. I can basically do it straight from my video editor. So those labels also need to be updated and displayed correctly. But if there's always one frame delay, that could cause issues. I mean the left side are quite different. That's okay. Okay. Microphone might help. They tend to be good at helping others hear you. Lol. Yeah. There's always something that I forget about when I go live. Or it's my water bottle, or it's to have chat open, or microphone, especially my microphone. That's one that I often forget. Even with this one, I will sometimes record an entire video, and I will forget to put this on. So, luckily on my camera, if I can take it, I do have this microphone on my camera as a backup, because I've ran into issues that And this DJI one, I removed the brand naming of the thing. Like, they don't sponsor me, so why should I show their brand? But anyway, it's DJI, and sometimes the recordings are just unusable. There's a lot of static inside of it. I did find a solution to solve that though, but it has issues, so I always have a backup. But my next office, I'm so looking forward for my next office. I will make my own desk out of aluminum extrusion frames, and basically it will be a completely custom office inside of a very tiny home, well, closet. If I can, I I don't have the sizing. It's like 170 centimeters on 78 centimeters. So it's going to be a very small office, but I think I'll be the first YouTuber, like I think indie developer who works out of a closet. So I'm thinking of changing my name, the Closet Dev. And every single time I can say, I come out of the closet today, and I go out of the closet. It's a bad joke, but I finished the recording recently, forgot to unpause OBS and had to do it again. Very familiar with forgetting or random issues. I am glad that I got this Oh, I can't show it. It's the cable is too short. I have a numpad. But I can show it. I have a numpad. Basically, I can start recording, stop recording, my coffee screen, end screen, be right back. I put these stickers on top of it. I want to make a nice looking solution, but it works. And also, I have the benefit I can move this camera around without having to like worry that it disconnects. With my older camcorder and the capture stick, I always had an issue with that it will just disconnect. Oh, so this issue, it's kind of an annoying one. We will need to wait a frame. The thing is, if you have multiple text objects, to wait multiple text objects in a row, for example, on track 1, 2, 3, 4, we all have a text object on all of them, it'll cause 4 skipped frames. So we should try to make that into 1. So what my idea has been, right now we have this update view. This basically creates the scene, gets the picture, and sends it to the compositor, which is a nifty little thing that I made that handles everything on the GPU. Don't ask me how I made it, because it's been so long and I really need to keep the formatting of my comments. Like, I keep switching between not putting any dots and then putting dots, or having a space between variables and then normal stuff. I am still not 100% certain about my like coding style of how I want the code to look. When I do it in C++ and such, I rely too much on the auto formatter, and Godot doesn't have it. So yeah. Oh well. So plan. I need to create a new variable and data ready. It's going to be a bool, and we will start at true. Inside of process. Should I just do this frame ready? No, data ready. Data ready will be better. So if it's not playing, we return. But if we just paused and the playhead went to a new frame already and it started preparing the data, we should still continue. So what we do is, if data ready, we do update view. I did forget that we already have like an update bool and such. Yeah, I know that there are some plugins, but they all seem to have some basic functionality issues. Especially if I were to put a documentation comment here. So, well, just a normal comment here, like, hey, auto formatting will treat this very, very strangely, and it will put my codes here and remove the comment mark. Yeah. Also, I tend to have things like this. Comments to like separate the code a little bit. What it will do is do this, remove my two entities in front of it, or it will move this one up for some reason. Yeah. I wish there was a more elegant solution for like doing this that also keeps track of the spacing between functions, because if I think right now it's only one. Also, at the top of my code, I like to separate all the constants, signals, variables with 3 enters to more easily indicate from where the function starts. Oh no, is it leaking? I've been having a lot of trouble with the top of my water bottle recently. My kids have dropped it a few too many times, I think, so now it keeps leaking. Oh well, anyway. It does handle comments, but somehow not all comments. So yeah, they're not perfect yet, but the way that will be fixed is by having it directly implemented in the LSP. So if you go into this is the source code of Godot itself. If you go into models, modules, GDE scripts, I've been spending a lot of time inside of here recently. So the language server, these things just need to be updated to have that functionality, have the formatting. The only issue is it will also need some options on how the formatting needs to work, which makes it a lot more complicated than just saying, okay, do some formatting, because you need to let the, like, you need to give access to the users to the settings on how to properly do it. And should those settings be editor settings or project settings? Yeah, like it can be done, but when it will be done, that's another question. I kind of want to work on it, but after the whole implementing structs in Godot, I kind of need a break from big contributions to Godot. Yeah. On the positive hand, they're finally starting to look at some of the things. If I go into GitHub, if I go inside of here and we go into my pull, in the pull request of Godot, author worden, one of my PRs, probably the one that I wanted the most. No, well, yeah, I did want my structs to be implemented, but it has a lot of like positive feedback from normal users. From maintainers, not so much, but oh well. Boom, 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 boom. It has a lot of like feedback here. Implementation also works, but with the G type system. But anyway, this one adds scroll switch to scroll container. Basically, right now if you scroll, it goes up and down. It goes up and down. But for the timeline, you want it to be switched. So now I have custom code to just make it switch, whilst that should honestly be a feature of the scroll container itself. It got approved by Aiken. Thank you very much for taking a look at the codes. Edited by 1000 chips. Oh, the bugs got it. Okay. And it got approved. Yay! The only thing is the name. They're not 100% certain about the name yet. The name right now is scroll horizontal by default. So as a kind of a joke, I put scroll and swipe, but yeah. Anyway, I have been talking a lot more than trying to get things done. Okay, so I need to split the update views function inside of, how do I do this? It's a much smaller feature than touching up the GDE script. Yeah. So it makes sense it goes in first. You will think so, but over 1,200 things got merged before my PR even got attention, like proper attention. Okay, so let's make a new function called update views. Okay, and in here we need to return. We should also no update view. Okay, but we have our updates. What is the update here doing? I think the update is when there's a new one. So when it's a completely new image, we need to update, like initialize it. So somehow we need to like, how can we? So right now I'm using packed int array. By the way, packed int arrays are actually slower than normal arrays for some reason. Like performance actually worse with packed arrays compared with normal arrays. So what I'm okay, so if it's a new clip, we need to update it because we need to initialize all the new stuff. Do we add extra calls to just initialize and update during the same frame? Or do we just add do updates array of bool? Do updates I would just say false. Okay. The code is starting to get maybe too much for the D script. Fun fact, if you go to our timeline scripts, we're at 1,200 lines, and we have a couple more scripts that are probably a little bit too big to what is actually good for it. So, yeah, maybe. Clips to update. Okay, so loaded clips. Check clip. Loaded clip. If return false. Return false. First of all, clips to updates. Track ID. Let's set this to false to begin with. Oh, hey, Imperial. Where do I do this? So we set it to false. We check the clip. Update display and continue if within clip bounds. So we just check if the clip is still valid or not. Okay. So loaded clips of size. We need to find the place where we actually like updates loaded clips. Okay, so clips to updates. Luckily, I already made Tinder, so when it really gets too bad, I can always just give them food quickly. Okay. Maybe we should do this. There's no, yeah. Oh. So we put it to true. And then in update views for track ID int in loader clips dot size. We update view. Clips to update. Track ID. That becomes false. Clips to update. Track ID. We need to pass track ID as well. This is basically how I code most of the time. I jump from one piece to the other, and it kind of works, but yeah. But when do we use the instance index? So I. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Okay, that's kind of annoying. But this is all in set frame. We need to find a way to pass this. Why do my kids need to play next to me again? I know. Sometimes they're like mosquitoes. Wait. If you turn on the light in the other room, sometimes they go towards the lights. Oh, wait. I am not showing my screen at all. Why do I always forget about the screen? Wait, is it showing now? Yeah. Oh. Why did nobody tell me? Wait, how long was I like doing this? Oh wow, a very long time apparently. Should I just remove the whole like only my face thing? Because I keep forgetting about it. Okay, so instance index. Ah. For that I kind of want a second screen. Just so I can like monitor OBS more cleanly. How do I pass the instance index? Oh, well, back to the top. Let's just have like a whole dirty implementation. Okay. So again, loaded clips. Let's copy this one. Clips instance index. We put this to 0. Clips instance index. Voila. Okay. Let's just do where does check clip get called? Oh, whoops. Okay, so we only call it here. We don't update, so we just do clips to update. I and clips instance index is just instance index. And then we remove this one here. False. I. Okay. So we set a frame, but that's it. But we should still... Oh, this is getting annoying. This is getting complicated. So we should not update the view anymore. We should just set the data correctly. So when the data is set correctly, for the next frame, we can directly set the image. That should give a small delay. But I don't think it will be significant enough to notice. But audio might sound like 1 frame late. Let's not worry too much about that right now. Later on, we can have a check to see if the editor is actually running at a high enough frame rate so that the sound issue does not become an issue. And if the editor does not run at a high enough frame rate, then we just add a like 1 frame of a second delay to the audio as well. Yeah, let's do it like that. Okay. So we don't need to update views anymore. After set frame, we do need to set. Wait, set frame gets called at all times, I think. Oh. Well, that got stuck. Why is it not playing anymore? Okay, so that runs every single frame. So we can data ready equals true. So we know that the data is ready, so we can update the next thing. So right now what we need to do. Oh wait, first of all, update views, and here we need clips instant index. This will introduce a bug. I'm certain that I will forget to update something in here. So the update view needs to go away, and we need to func update data. I don't think we need the instance index. Also, why do I have as default as 0 if it's always... Are there any errors? Nope. So we update the data. So inside of here, update data. I think this is probably going to be the easiest fix, but rendering will need to be checked because, yeah, I can kind of see issues happening there. Okay, so we have a track ID, update, bool instance index. We won't need this normally. Inside of update view, if file is text, this all needs to go. Also, what is this one doing here? Like, this is not a text. I just tried to scroll your codes, needless to say it didn't work. You can always try. Wait, glitch code, you're good at shader stuff, right? Oh wait, we don't have character spacing in a label setting, don't we? Oh, I thought we had no paragraph spacing. No. Oh, well, let's delete that one. I honestly thought that there was character spacing. Okay, well, where's the character spacing one? Oh, wait, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then this one, 10. Okay, that is fixed, but then this one needs to go away. Okay. Yeah, the character spacing. I think I need to update the font for that manually, but let's see if anybody actually needs that kind of a thing. And else it can just be a custom module, I guess. I've done some small things, but there are definitely people far better than I. Okay. Like GLSS. I kind of want to find some help to make more GLSL shaders for doing other effects like Gaussian blur and such. Yeah, there are a lot of effects that I still want to implement, but since they all use shaders and not 2D shaders but complex shaders, it's yeah. This took me so long to make. Oh well. Okay, what was I doing? I forgot again. Okay, so this all needs to be cut. This fourth row we don't need anymore. Wait, text viewport. Where do we set text viewport? Okay, there. So, oh, if type equals file dot, we don't have the type yet. We don't even need update for this one, I guess. So we just need the track ID. Wait, where is the type? Okay, this one. Okay, type till texts. We don't have the raw data, of course not. Wait, we don't even need the raw. No, no, the raw data is just the text file. Okay, this is slightly getting to be messy. Oh well. I don't think we need the file ID for anything, so voila. And the relative frame. For relative frame, we need to start to begin. We basically need this entire thing. Okay, this is a lot of copying and pasting of variables that we all need to get, so this will become quite a bit slower, I guess. Or I guess something we could do is type. Yeah. Okay. So we can remove this one. For the raw data, we still need the clip index, so let's just leave that for now. Nani ga? Nani ga? あ、終わってるはい、大丈夫よ。パパ後で取る。あと何の格好 Baby wants to say hi. Haha. Say hi. He really understands the concept of a camera. He knows the camera is filming him and he knows そうね。ここからここに見える。うん。そうだね。うん。そしてマイク。うん。Oh. Kids understand the concept of pictures quite early, and it's like a minute. Oh. Will he cry? He's not crying yet. Especially this one. He has like the concept of a lot of things a lot quicker than he understands things a lot more quickly compared to our first kids. Like he's taking stuff and using them in the way that you should too. For example, he took the brush, like for cleaning, and he started cleaning. When did he see us do that? I don't know, because we use a vacuum cleaner. Nani? はい、あとブロックスと遊んで。ねえの部屋で。大丈夫よ。全部出していいよ。Oh, just a moment. And they have something to do now. Oh well. Am I still sharing my screen? Yes. Okay. So I don't think there's going to be too much left to do on this. Like I think this already could work. So to do at scale files here. So if elif file no, it's just oh whoops. Oh, I deleted it. Let's just remove this. So if file type equals type dot pck, that's for later on. Again, Coffee supporters, thank you very much. That's one of the things that I want to make into a custom scene to use in the editor. Oh. Okay. So let's see if things are broken or not. And of course they are. Update data. Hmm. Should I do something about this? No, nah, let's keep it for this. We can always improve performance later. Unidentified thing. Text viewport. That's because we need to do track ID. Text viewports. Oh, oops. That's one error fixed. Let's see if it works now. Trying to assign value of type. Oh. Oh, I messed up. Okay, last one is shadow color. Yep. Text shadow offsets. Yep. Shadow size is that's 8, yeah. Text outline color. Oh. Okay, let's go into here. Text tests. Inside of here, there will be a effect that is too big. The temporary file. No, 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 no. That's on there. Oh. はい、そう、後で、後で。はい、ちょうだい。ちょうだい、後でね。Not even 5 minutes. I can't even have 5 minutes without. and and the smallest one is here again. I don't think I'll be able to finish it at this point. The character spacing, we removed the character spacing, so this one should go. Let's see if that works. And I also just have to create new projects. Okay. Things work again. But now, if I change this to 700, nope, still the same issue. 200. Okay, where are things going wrong? So you update the data separately. So updating data, let's put this in a print. Can we have like the exact frame? Engine dots. Returns total number of frames passed since the engine start. Okay. And then updating view. Okay. This could be something. Okay, so let's clean this one. Let's change this to 500. Why does it work directly now? Now it did not update directly. Also, I noticed, like, why is it trying to update so many times? Wait. So probably put that one there. And this one over here. Okay, that looks more correct. So if I change this back to 1000, it's still trying to update the data twice. Why is it trying to update the data twice? Okay, so we can just print get stack. Let's clean this. Oh, we should probably have it a little bit more usable in space. Okay, let's say 200. It did go directly now. Why is it trying to update it multiple times? It's updating data once from set frame 281. The next time it gets called is from onClips updated. Oh! Okay, wait, no. That's my fault. No. In file logic. Okay. Let's reset this. Okay, so now if I select this one and change this to 200, it only happens once. Okay, so we update the data, but we update the view at the exact same frame. Hmm. Why does this all happen in the exact same frame? Isn't equals to... Why? Why will this... I don't get it. I don't get why those are... It's in another process loop, so why? Just a moment. My kids are making...うるさいそれ。今少し静かにして。面白くない。How many people are... Wow, 10 people are watching. Well, it's probably more interesting to watch right now with the screen actually visible. Why is this going like this? Data set frame equals engine dot get frames process. Why? Let's see, let's see. So I want this to be thousands. I want this to be 1,000. Oh yeah, there's a limit. Okay, let's center it in the center. Let's center this in the center. Oh. Okay, and I found another bug with the text stuff. Well, at least the displaying of it works correctly. Okay, so if I go here, it is slowly moving because of the keyframes that I've set. Yes. By the way, keyframes are working now. You can normally move them around. Also, thanks to all the coffee supporters. Yeah, you cannot really like click in here yet to like change to the location and timeline. Okay, I kind of want to like see how much FPS are we having. For that, I do need to... Oh, whoops. It's always something. With a video editor, there will always be something. And with kids as well. Trying to understand how all this works is definitely challenging. It is. It is. Like, I'm not certain if it's just because of the way that I'm trying to implement everything, or because video editors are difficult in general, or because I'm trying to use a game engine to make a video editor. It has, like, using game engine to make this all work has saved me a lot of time, even though this project took 2 years already. Like, it has saved me a lot of time and a lot of work. But there are some few quirks that yeah, for the data handling especially, I could choose all classes, but... Oh, whoops. Project data. Right now I use all arrays. It has benefits, especially because they're all packed arrays. However, packed arrays, as I mentioned before, their performance is not as great as normal arrays. So I'm not 100% certain what I should do about it. Like, it's genuinely one of the things that I'm kind of like wondering if I shouldn't have done this. I'm all for using godot for everything, even if it's not the best choice, just because I can. Well, that's basically the same thing that I have. Like I made a money managing tool inside of Godot recently. I made a video about it. It is released on is.io. Some people have downloaded it so far, but um, dun, 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 dun. Hmm. I feel like at no point in the project will I actually need to worry enough about performance that a structure of arrays will have any benefits for it. It has complicated the code by a lot and made it easier in a lot of cases as well. So, for the active people in chat, Meldal and Glitz Code, what do you think of a structure of array for managing the data? Because I'm not 100% certain anymore if it's the correct choice. Like, using resources is good that they're ref counted. I'm not certain. I kind of... It looks like what you need is a struct. Yes! Yes, indeed. Like, I even got this file inside of the project. If structs exist. Just hypothetical. Like for GDE scripts, I would create different things, different parts. So clip timing, a clip identity. Then we have like file render data and file metadata. So we access the data in separate parts. I want structs, but they aren't coming this year. And I really could try to like use my PR, but that would mean I will always need to use a custom build of Godot, making it also needed to create a custom build for people who want to translate, because else the project will keep crashing. By the way, these numbers apparently like objects are smaller in size. Using ref counted things, that would, yeah. Like, look at the size difference. So even with like one of the maintainers mentioned that objects is actually more like 600 bytes or 400 bytes or something in between. With like the string int and an untyped variable, but that's still almost 2 times to 3 times the size of what I achieved with structs as well. Somehow dictionaries are faster to create though, but I think that's more to do with arrays not being 100% optimized. Yeah. What I need are structs. I know. I know. I feel like just to like mention it again, because some people feel like I'm forcing the maintainers to implement like merge my structing. That was never the intention. I just created it according to this proposal. I started working on it just to see like, can I actually do this? Then I noticed like, wait, I can actually do this without touching core too much, which is one of the requirements that I read in this discussion, because there will be too many hacky stuff going on inside of core. I showed them, like I proved them wrong. But they're still working on the GD type thing, which it's taking time. GD time. So yeah, basically I did get kind of upset about everything. There's probably one of the maintainers. Yeah, I did get upset, not because they did not want to implement it, but mainly for the replies. I felt like the replies were kind of basically directly looking down on everything that I did of work, like without even giving like proper feedback. Yeah. All I wanted from that PR was to get feedback of like what needs to change, what needs to be updated. But instead, like, it was never even given a chance to begin with. How about a C++ struct and you set up custom setters and getters? Could be a possibility, but with the last week or so, I kind of want to stay away from C++ for some time. It could help, but it could also introduce more problems, because right now, the way that I'm saving all the data, it works and I prefer not to touch it too much. Wait a minute, am I done? So wait, this is in a big state now. I did it. Okay, but we do have this part here. We could improve performance for the textings by a lot by not having to copy it to the CPU and GPU again. Switch to using the RID directly. First of all, oh, oh, I gave myself a little panic attack. I forgot that this was still playing in the background. Wait. That was still playing in the background. Why was there no image? Wait a minute. If the project is not visible. Wait, what? My videos are not displaying and for some reason test is... Wait, why do I have 490 errors? Oh. Uh, um... Wait, why? What did I mess up? Like, I thought I was done. Hmm? Oh. I'm not 100% certain what to do about this. Whoops. Wait. Text is displaying, but do we have text? Wait, am I still printing the... No. So it's not text, but text is visible. So the update stuff is not working. Wait, we're not updating. Clips to update I is true. Oh, wait, eh? Wait, no, that was false. It needs to be true? No. Oh wait, no. It's because of heavy slow motion. It's because of heavy slow motion that I applied. Okay. I thought the screen was lagging behind because of the change. I didn't know. It's like this is a new feature of Godot of GoZen. You can speed up clips and make them slow. And I should probably lower the volume a little bit before people get deaf. Hmm. um, why? Invalid access to property or key volume DB on a base object of type dictionary. Why? You should have all the standard effects by default. Why don't you? Hmm. Hmm. Um. Load video effects. No. Wait. So we load in the effects. Hmm. I am slightly confused now. Load in the audio effects, yeah. Oh, we don't load them in. Add effects. We do set the default keyframes, but I, do we add all the effects correctly? Okay, well, this is going on my to-do boards. So, audio not working, audio effects not working. Okay, and I think I'm done. So yeah, there are bugs, but hey, it's not yet in a beta. So 139, let's rewards part of 139, and up here let's add everything except for except for this one. We comment this as fix text fix playback issues and 139 139. This will also help a lot with custom PCK files. It's future proofing. Now for the data, the project data itself. How do I do this? Structs will be nice. Resources are heavy. But dictionaries don't have auto-completion. Like a dictionary would help a lot. It would help in size, it would help in readability of the save file itself. But especially the auto-completion, not 100% knowing like what is where or how everything is named. Right, like right now, if I need clips data, I just do clips underscore and I get the list of all the data in my thingy, in my auto-completion. So if I do clips, why does it not? Yeah, let's just do this. So I do clips. Okay, so I need to type begin speeds. I got the auto-completion lists. You don't have that with dictionaries. Oh, well, what do I do? The thing is, if I change parts in here, for logic, we'll need a giant update. Clip logic will need a giant update. I was hoping for structs. So I could move everything over before the beta of GoZen, which is coming in 2 months. But I don't think I'll be able to get there. Oh, is it raining again? It's been quite terrible weather. Anyway, keyframe track. Right click sensitivity. Can choose arrows in spin box. Dump text. And pim. Yeah, I don't have any like ease to do things anymore, and I don't know what my kids are doing, but they're doing something. Oh well, I was able to do what I want to do today, and I've been telling myself more that I need a break. Recently, my sleep has been quite terrible. 5 o'clock, time for dinner, and hopefully my kids will sleep soon so I can have a relaxing evening. Won't happen. Anyway, thanks for watching. I don't know how many people have actually been watching. Let's see. On YouTube, we went from 11, all the way to 3 again. On Twitch, 1. Oh, well, anyway, thanks for watching. Quick mention to all my coffee supporters. Thank you very much for supporting me. We got a couple new ones. And yeah, I'll see you all later. And my kid is breaking down the house. See you all. Bye-bye. Also, be ready. Wow, that effect on the webcam was strange. Next alpha version of GoZen will be releasing at the end of this week. It's already Wednesday. I need to hurry up. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Blackwater Gator Studios just followed.
Thanks for the follow.